Since the Shimmer were in Canterlot after visiting her old teacher Celestia, but now she was on her way back to the train station to take the train back to Ponyville. But on her way there, she by accident walked into some pony. "Oh, I'm so sorry. It's fine. Sunset Shimmer? Honey Drizzle? Is that really you?" "Yeah, it is. Wow, I haven't even seen you in. It, I mean, I haven't seen you in years. How have you been?" "Oh, I've been pretty good actually. What about you?" "Oh, I've been doing good." Honey Drizzle was an old friend to Sunset Shimmer when she was Celestia's student at the time. Even though that Honey Drizzle wasn't a unicorn, but they were very old, close friends, and she was very much close to him. "I heard rumors that you were living in a different world." "Yeah, it's true. Are you back here forever now?" he asked. Yeah, actually, I am. I'm actually on my way back to Ponyville." "To Ponyville?" "Yeah, there is why I'm living there right now, with my friend Twilight." "Oh, you're living with Princess Twilight?" "Yeah, she is, she was the one that helped me to, well, see past my mistakes and to realize what I did was not the right way." "Oh, I see. Well, it was nice to see you again." But before he was walked away, she stopped him. We haven't seen each other in a long time. Do you perhaps maybe want to go somewhere to you just grab something to eat? I mean, we had a lot of time to catch up with." "You know what? I don't even have anything else planned today, so. But aren't you supposed to be taking the train back to Ponyville?" "I mean, I can always take the train later." But we hadn't even seen each other in such a long time. And I assume you even have a lot of questions that you want to know about what I have been up to. And I even want to know what you have been up to lately." "Sure. I mean, since like I said, I don't have nothing else to do today, so how about we go to one place that I know of?" Sunset nodded and they left, and they went to this small diner in town. They ordered some food and they just sat there talking. Sunset said that she was very happy to at least run to her old friend. He did ask her if she ever missed him while she was away from Canterlot in this other world that she was in. She nodded. But there is another reason why also another reason why she didn't get back sooner. She assumed that every pony who had known her and had heard, at least had heard, what she had been doing, or what she did, would have made every pony hate her, or at least avoiding her. But when she came back to Ponyville, to Canterlot, every pony that she had known didn't even hate her. They understood that she was just different now. She had redeemed from her past mistakes. And Honey Drizzle wasn't even any different from that. He still see her as a friend. "So, what have you been up to though? I mean, since the last time I saw you, you were, still a student." "Oh yeah. Yeah, even after I finished school and all, I did discover my true passion in dancing. In dancing. Even though you didn't even do any dancing even when you were, a student, and even before then." "Yeah, I mean, I just one day just helped a friend to dance, and I somehow found myself drawn to the movements, the rhythm, the music to dancing. And I just took some classes and I was hooked. I mean, I was drawn to dancing ever since. And now I'm a dance instructor. You, a dancing instructor. You don't believe me, do you? Now I believe you. It just never thought of that. Oh, well, you're not the only one. Most of my friends or my family even expected me to be a dance instructor. But when I showed my parents how good I am dancing, well, they were really surprised. And when I told them that I wanted to be a dance instructor or something that involved dancing, maybe a teacher or maybe a dancer itself, I was having a big support from my family. And there wasn't along the way when I decided to be a dance instructor. And now I have my own studio where I teach dancing. Wow, that's great. You must have a lot of students. Yep. Some actually are, a bit older ones, but some young ones, and yeah, but always full class. Do you maybe take new ones all the time? Do you perhaps wanted to teach me? You? Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind to try some new. Do you? Well, I mean, like I said, I always take new students all the time, so yeah, why not? So for that day, they decided that Sunset were going to Canterlot in the next few days to try these dancing classes under the teaching of Drizzle. Even though when she came back to Pondeville, she informed Twilight about it. She was surprised, but at least happy that she ran into an old friend, and they once again reconnected. But there was another reason that she was happy to run into Drizzle. Is that Drizzle was a pony that she very much had feelings for even before she was left for the other world. She was in love with Drizzle. She never forgot about him. But she never thought of if he would even be much interested in her in the same way. But a few days later, she went to Canterlot, and sure enough, he taught her a lot of different dancing moves. Before he started, he went like, "So, Sunset, what type of dancing skills do you have? Are you decent at it?" And well, I had to say maybe a beginner phase, perhaps. And what type of style would you want to try? Well, I know to try to something with those difficult ones right away. That's good. That's a good part. That's a really good part. Because if you start with one of those difficult ones, it might actually give you a lot more, mistakes, and you may be frustrated, and that is one of the biggest beginnings mistakes. Should always start with one of the easier ones at first, so you can actually get the understandings on different moves. Being actually be surprised that some basic moves can actually be very useful for when you're going to more advanced, more difficult dancing style. There are so many different styles out there, like tango, there are salsa, and you have no idea how many there are. Yeah, understandable. So he taught her several styles by showing himself, and even had one of his other students to prove it, or this as a performance. Often was a female student, and it somehow made her feel a bit jealous. But he knew, Sunset knew that these students were always just students, and nothing more. After about a couple of months of this training or teachings like this, she was really happy to have made so much progress in her dancing skills. Even at many times that she may wondered often, like, would I ever be good at it? But it was one of the things that she also wanted to do, to confess her true feelings for Honey Drizzle, even though she didn't even don't know if he likes her the same way. And one day when she were in fact in Canterlot without even telling him about it, she were going to his dancing studio to confess. But she saw him in town with another mayor, but it wasn't even one of his students. It wasn't more a mayor in the same age as her as him and her. They were laughing, and she said like she can almost overheard this mayor saying, "You know how to Drizzle, you are so funny, and I liked about that about you." And Sunset felt devastated, and she instead hid behind some barrels so that he wouldn't be spotted. After that, she just went back to the train station and took the train back home. Even though she was supposed to be going to Canterlot the next couple of days later for another class, she just suddenly stopped. And even Honey Drizzle often wondered why suddenly Sunset never even showed up again. So one day, one weekend, he actually took the train to Ponyville to talk to her, just to try to figure out exactly why suddenly she just stopped. She was making so much progress, and when he did arrive to the castle, he was approached by Spike by the gate. "Excuse me, is this where Sunset Shimmer lives?" "Oh, you must be Honey Drizzle, her friend." "Yeah, she is living here, but she isn't here right now." "Do you know where I may find her?" I'm not sure. She usually is out late these days." "Oh? Well, I don't know why. She looks down for some reason." "That's strange. But if I had to say, maybe try the park. She's usually most of the time in there." "Thanks." So he went to the park, and sure enough, there she were. Sunset. "Honey Drizzle, what are you doing here?" "Okay, Sunset, what is going on? You haven't been in my classes any much lately. What's the matter? Are you just tired of dancing? You made so much progress." "No, it's not like that. I just lost interest, okay?" "Just like that?" "I don't think so," Sunset. "There's always something behind it, and you told me that. So please, just no, I don't want to talk about it. Just go back to Canterlot. Go back to your girlfriend, so that..." "Girlfriend? What girlfriend?" "The mayor you were talking to the other day." "The mayor? Wait, you're in Canterlot? Even though there wasn't in your class today?" Then she told him, "Yes, it's true. I was there, but I was there to talk to you." Okay. And you saw me with the mayor?" "Yeah, laughing, talking." "Oh, now I get what you're meaning. So you admit it. You have a special someone in your life." "No, Sunset, it's not like even that at all. You know my cousin from Baltimore?" See. Oh, now I remember. Is that your cousin?" "Yes. She was only in town for just a short visit." "Why did you assume that she was my girlfriend?" "Wait." Then Sunset realized that he figured it out, and she were blushing so much She tried to hide her face, and he was like, Sunset, do you like me that much? Why not even telling me? I mean, we have been seeing each other so often now for several months now. And you never even took the chance to tell me. And then when you saw me with my cousin, would you assume that that was some pony I was dating? Is that the reason why you suddenly stopped and been feeling down lately? Is that the reason? Sansa didn't say any word, just nodded. But then he sat down next to her on the bench and said, Sunset, I've known you for years. And every time when you feel like this, you always talk to me. You know I'll always be there for you confidently to keep your secrets. Why now? Why you suddenly just not doing it? You couldn't even said talk to me. Or at least you could have told me. Even if you didn't like me, would you still even taught me a dancing and all that? Well, yeah, anything like that wouldn't have changed, you know? Even if I didn't like you, I would still care about you. Well, maybe I'm just stupid and don't even believe there was a chance for even between us. Why did you say that? Well, I mean, it's true, isn't it? No. What do you mean? Then he said something that even Sunset was not expecting. You see, every time when we've been dancing together, like instructing you like that, I felt more connected to you. Really? Absolutely. I mean, I felt more attracted to you, romantically. And I had to be honest, for even this past few months, I started realizing I like you more as a friend. I could see a potential of us being more than just friends. But when you assumed that I wouldn't even like you, I didn't even follow what I felt. I am such an idiot. Yeah, you are an idiot. But you're a cute idiot. But then he even asked her if she wanted to at least try dating. She said yes. And even though there were only a few reasons why they even should do, she thought. But since they had known each other for many years, and recently only a couple of months ago they once again reconnected, she were just happy to have reconnected now. And as from that moment, they weren't not just friends anymore. They were a couple. Even though only about a couple of weeks after they started dating, his students at the dance studio became aware, and they were just cheering on, because they often wondered if he was even single or anything. Even Sons and Lee had also wondered if there were any of his students that was attracted to him. But to her surprise, none of his female students was even interested in him in a romantic way. So she didn't have to be worrying about any competition about other mares being interested in him. She was just happy about it. One day when Sunset went to see Drizzle at his dance studio, she found him in his small office, but he wasn't looking, well, happy. Honey, what's the matter? Oh, Sunset, well, it is this. And then he showed her a paper, a flyer, about a big competition in Manhattan, a dancing competition. And the first prize was 1,000 bits and a trophy. Wow, that's kind of amazing. Are you going to? I have no partner. How about me? I mean, we've been dancing for months and you said that I made so much progress. Yeah, but this is a whole different level what you were even trained for. And the flyer said this competition is within a month or so, right? Yeah. Do you think that would be enough time for trying some new dance moves? Maybe how about we try to combine a different style into just one? You know, that can actually work, but I'm not even sure if you're even ready for that. I mean, if you're even ready for that type of level. I'm interested. Are you are you saying I'm not even capable of that? It's not like that, Sunset. It just, are you even ready for any of that? Yes. Just let us say try at least. So they decided to try. They combined at least 3 different styles into one. At first was a lot of mistakes and but they persisted. In the end, they refined and perfected their style. And after nearly just about a week before the competition, Sunset felt more and more nervous. But she was more than ready for this. And then on the dancing skill competition, they made all their efforts. And they even won the first competition. They took the money and the trophy. And this dancing style, Sunset and Honey Drizzle thought maybe they should teach the others at the dancing studio about it. Because even though this was just a brand new style, they thought maybe they should be teaching others about it. And during this particular time, when they started doing that, Sunset had moved away from Ponyville and moved back to Camelot. And during this point, she was now living with her boyfriend, Honey Drizzle. And just shortly after that she had moved in, he even proposed to her. They hadn't even been dating for just barely a year. But she said yes immediately because she felt ready for it. And when they told their friends and families, they were more than happy. Twilight the most was super excited. She was even asked to be the maid of honor, which she said yes to. Celestia was happy to be the one to performing the ceremony in Camelot. It was a great time. Not only were the family and friends invited, Honey Drizzle and Sunset had invited their dancing students as a part of the guest list. Every pony was just happy to see them getting married. And even afterwards, on the small party afterwards, all the guests, including the dancing students, said they were so happy to see both of them take the next step in their relationship. In fact, they even went to Saudi Arabia later on for their honeymoon for about a whole week. They had such great time there. And about 2 years later, after they get married, Honey Drizzle and Sunset announced that they were expecting their first child. And they had a son. He was really talented in dancing as well. And 2 years later after that, Sunset gave birth to twins, 2 daughters, identical twins. One was much also into dancing, and the second twin, well, she was more into acting because she wanted to be an actress. She didn't hesitate for that. After all this time of being separated from each other, Sunset often wondered, would she ever find her true love again, who had been Honey Drizzle the whole time? She wasn't even aware if he liked her the same way or anything like that. But she was happy that he did admit his feelings for her. And now, being married with the one they love the most is perfect. They couldn't be more happier about it. Because now they're being married to that true love and having a small family together, it was the best. Even Honey Drizzle had dreamed about this for years. To finally be able to settle down with Sunset Shimmer. And he was happy about it. And this is how Sunset Shimmer and Honey Drizzle found a true love and a big family together. The end.